Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Thunder, and this is Two Dads React. Two Dads React. And we have a crazy story. We have a crazy story for you. What's happening in the Appalachian Mountains? All kinds of strange stuff. And uh, God rules. He just, well, actually, on his Sons of Thunder channel, he released a video um, where he's talking about some of this. And so he's going to talk to us about that. He's got all kinds of other stuff for us. I've got all kinds of stuff for us. This is going to be a really, really great show. And we really have been looking forward to get to you with this information. So, what's happening in the Appalachian Mountains? Two Dads React. Let's go. Warning: some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right.
What's happening, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. All kinds of crazy things happening in the world. And it seems like every
Definitely.
week it multiplies. It like it just like it's out of control.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I did a this is my third show today actually. So this morning I did an 8:30 a.m. show.
Really?
I do one of those each day. in the morning, and then I had a concert 6 to 10. So and that was at a different location, and then I race over here, and that's why we started a bit later than usual. Usually this show's a 10:30 show, and so we started about 11:15 today. Um, but anyhow, let's go ahead and jump right to it. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. We're talking about the Appalachian Mountains or Appalachian. I've heard I've heard different people say different things. So
Oh yeah, I gotta connect it up again because I
yeah, yeah,
went in and out. I think this might be. Is this the
yeah,
right
yeah.
one?
I can see it.
Let's check
So
my window.
it
I'm not
should
sure
be
if it's the
okay.
right one though. Let me see it real quick.
Let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Looks like you're. Yeah, yeah.
It's,
You're in good
yeah,
shape.
it's
I think.
right. It's right.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
We're good now.
So let's start with this
All right.
video.
7 years ago, I was one of 7 girls who went missing in the Appalachian Mountains. I was the only one they found alive, and my father was the one who was convicted. Well, I'm happy to face everything that happened. It's so strange going back there. It still feels like home in a weird way. But I'm nervous, mostly to see one person. Jackson was my everything back then. My first love, my only love. And I think he still lives there. This is my story.
All right.
So what happened to her?
Well, she was being a
She
little
was taken.
mysterious. Okay, let's go about halfway back.
Still feels like home in a weird way. But I'm nervous, mostly to see one person. Jackson was my everything back then. My first love, my only love. And I think he still lives there. This is my story.
Okay, so
She said
she's one
her
of
dad got convicted for something.
yeah. Well, check it out. She
It was right in
disappeared.
the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what.
But the idea here is in actually a bunch of specific details about the story are not it isn't the deal, isn't the reason I'm showing this. The reason I'm showing it
Right.
is because there's a lot of really weird stuff that happens in the Appalachian Mountains. Let me play one more so we can get some more flavor for what this is. Okay, let's play this.
So I was actually born and raised in and still live in the Appalachian Mountains. And I'm gonna share some of the warnings that my ancestors passed down with me with you guys. For starters, never whistle when you're in the woods and don't look into the tree line. If you see something weird, no you didn't. If you hear something weird, no you didn't. Even if you think you heard somebody familiar call your name, if you know that that person is not in the woods with you at that time, you heard nothing. Don't go into the woods alone after dark. Or at all, really, if you can help it. If you're out in the woods and the birds and all the wildlife suddenly fall silent, you should probably head back to your car. And this one's a hard one for y'all to grasp, but if something is chasing you, do not run. Running initiates the predator versus prey instinct. It kind of becomes a game for them at that point. Remember, these are some of the oldest mountain ranges in the world. Have respect for the mountains and they will have respect for you back. Don't come at me in the comments. You don't have to believe anything I just said if you don't want to. These are just warnings that have been passed down through generations from my ancestors. So yeah, let me know if y'all want a part 2.
So, but
That's
there's a
interesting.
bunch of weird ones, and and a bunch of them are saying the same thing. You know, if you see something, no, you
I
didn't. If you see in the tree line, if you look in the tree line and you think you see something, you know you didn't.
all right.
If you
I
think you
remember.
hear somebody talking behind you, you know, that you think you recognize their voice, you didn't hear it. You know, it's like all of this stuff, and then don't go into the woods after night. You know, and theoretically, you don't want to go in the woods, period, but especially after dark. So,
Heard about
pretty
there was like
kind of
some
strange.
tribe. There's like some tribe in South America,
Hmm.
and I remember hearing the story about a missionary that was there, and they wouldn't go in a certain part of the forest,
Yep.
and he went out there, and there's like something out there, and it's very very thick forest, and he heard something right in front of him, but it's so thick you can't even see in front of you. And he heard this thing screaming right in front of him. And like apparently it was some spirit or something that was in that area, because they were like some, tribe that had almost, they're like very a native tribe that hadn't really been in touch with civilization yet, that kind of thing. So it kind of reminded me of that when you said that. It could also be they were just telling them these stories to keep them out of the forest, scare them.
Right.
I don't know. It could be one of the two, either one.
Right.
But I've heard of stuff like that. And what I was going to mention is actually there's a story. I didn't even have it open. I wanted to do something really curious. I wanted to show this later, a video that's really, I would say creepy, I guess is the right word, where you have this lady here in the background, essentially saying the exact same thing as this lady in the front, even making the same mistakes while she's talking with these really weird eyes. And there's actually there's multiple videos like this. There's even one with Justin Trudeau. I'm going to show that. It's really kind of weird. Really related, but I actually have it over here. Let me get it real quick. It has to do with what you're kind of talking about a little bit. Not exactly, but kind of. There's this video that's just started coming out recently about aliens attacking a Peru village. Aliens, literally aliens. And they say it looks like the Green Goblin from Batman, I guess, apparently. And they literally have, they have video even of this where they're trying to go after this thing. This thing apparently tried to abduct a 15-year-old girl in the village, and she got away. And then after that, they were like literally these beings were trying to attack this village afterwards because they didn't get what they wanted. And they're saying it's like 7-foot tall creatures floating in the air. I don't know what's going on here, folks. I don't know what's going on. All I know is there's a lot of crazy stories like this coming out now. We had people on planes freaking out saying there's an alien sitting next to them. We got now aliens attacking villages. We have UFO hearings in Congress. Apparently something's going on with respect to this. But this doesn't exactly relate to the Appalachian Mountains, but you play that lady and she's saying if you see something in the forest, it didn't happen. But here we have a village in the middle of nowhere, some like indigenous tribe out in the middle of nowhere in Peru, some small village, and there's like aliens attacking it. So I don't know if that relates, but I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, there's all kinds of silly stuff here. I'm
serious. Look at this title.
Oh no, we met. Here, I'll go back to you.
Look at the title right there. It says aliens attack Peru village. Alberino, Timothy Alberino, which is well-known researcher. He makes documentaries. He's a well-known guy in this area. And he's like saying, he just came out with this story. It's supposed to be in the news even there in Peru. So I don't know. Go ahead. You're going to show some stuff.
All right. Let's see here.
What do we got?
Yeah, I've got let's see here. What is this? Okay. So again, I'm just playing a few of these, and you'll notice that there's some things that are sort of in common as far as the way that they talk about basically not asking any questions and just, it's best to basically just think that the stuff didn't happen or something. Just weird things. Here you go.
You know that joke in the Appalachian Mountains? If you hear your name, no you didn't. I have a theory. The Appalachian Mountains are known to be exceptionally creepy. So there's this interactive map on dinosaurpictures.org where you can enter your address and a time period to see what your area looked like during different stages of tectonic movement. Here's where I grew up, northern New Hampshire. Now when the continents were all crammed together about 200 million years ago, and this was Pangea, the Appalachian Mountains are there. And even before Pangea, at about 400 million years ago, it's still there. Now let's go as far back as we can, 750 million years ago, before multi-celled organisms even appear. Boom! My town is there. The rest of the planet, by the way, is water. There are various points in time where this is kind of underwater, but let's just say for funskies that the Appalachians, which is this area kind of, are so creepy because there legitimately are things in this land that just never left. It's just a fun theory. People in the Appalachians love to have them, but what if they've seen things?
Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute here. There's one. There's one I want to show. Hold up here. Not this.
What the heck?
Not that one. That's a funny random one. Wait a minute here. There's
And pardon
one.
my video, it's a little slow and grainy, and it looks like I'm from 20 years ago on my video here. It's actually the connection. It's really bad for some reason. We don't know why.
Yeah. Okay, so here let's watch this.
Okay.
Now, I'm not
Something weird.
necessarily saying that was real. That could have been anything. It seems a little too clear. And if that something like that was real, it seems like we would have heard about this, right? But I don't know
Well,
because
I
it
mean,
does
there
seem
are
like a
some
bunch of
really
stuff gets
strange.
shared, or a lot of stuff seems like
No,
they are hiding it on whatever. Go ahead.
there's a channel. I've had this guy actually on my channel live stream a long time ago. That is impossible. He has some clips of like, here's one right here where it shows a giant in a cave, like just poking his head out. And I don't know if I can play it. Oh yeah, this one's really interesting. Watch.
Oh yeah.
So like I just showed this really huge guy running across very fast. Those are like massive trees. He's just running across. There's like actually a lot of clips like this. Um, I don't. There's actually some other really weird ones where they'll see like people on top of mountains that are way too large for how far away they are and stuff. Um, and there's like ones where like this guy zooms in. He's like in Peru or something. He zooms in on a cave, and it's like this big giant guy standing in the cave, like he lives in it. Um, I'm not quite sure if that's in the. I think it's in the beginning. Let me see if it's in the beginning. Oh, gal, it's an advertisement. Just a sec here. 1 second. Gotta get past the ad here. All right, here we go. So this guy actually disappeared after he was saying he was putting up a bunch of videos that he had seen a giant, and then he disappeared shortly thereafter. That was like viral, like about a year ago. You can see if you look in there, he zooms in on there. There's like a giant thing up on the hill. And I showed in the previous video. Didn't we do a live stream last time? And I showed a Bigfoot versus buffalo or something in the last live
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. You did. Yep.
Yeah, it was like about 8 foot tall. I think these are probably taller. These beings that they're finding, it's kind of strange. Um, this guy, he's got a lot of really creepy videos and weird stuff that he finds. I don't know what he's showing there, but that's him basically. Look, he says somebody's following him and stuff like that. Uh, but that's the end of that. But I can't. There's actually another clip where it shows this guy zooming in outside his house, and he zooms in on this cave, and there's like this giant humanoid standing right at the entrance of the cave. It's kind of weird looking. I don't know if he has it in this video or not. I can't remember, and I don't want to like go through the whole thing. I can't remember where it's at. I'm not seeing it yet. Wait, here. Maybe this is it. Is this it? Actually, this might not be it. No, I don't think that's it. Yeah, that's not it. I'm not sure where it's at. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't find the other section, but yeah, maybe you can show something now, and maybe I can
Yeah.
find
Maybe you
something in a
can
minute
find it
here.
while I'm
So,
doing my thing here. Okay. Let's see if this is the right one.
oh wow, that's weird. What the hell is that?
Yeah. This is not related to Appalachian Mountains. I'm just going to ask you a question. If you were in this restaurant and a guy just comes in and just acts like he knows what he's doing and just starts doing this, okay, what are you going to do? Here we go.
What the heck? What the heck, dude?
Okay,
That was weird.
So it is weird, but it's super weird. But I'm showing that, and it's probably a skit. Okay, it's probably a skit too. But the point that they're making is, if you act assertive and you just act like you're supposed to be there and just do whatever, people will they freeze. They like go in shock. They can't believe that you're doing this, right? They can't believe that you're actually doing this. And then once they see you do this to one person, then it's more likely that they're going to just stand there and let you do it to the next person and the next person and the next person. Right? Because if you think about it, go ahead.
Isn't this like a psychology? It has to do with like conformity or something. Like if everybody says the wrong answer to a question, then you'll just go along with the crowd, even though you know it's wrong.
Right. And obviously everybody in there knew that this guy had no business doing what he was doing, but nobody did anything. And then here's the other thing. He had somebody with him which was co-signing what he was doing. That's even stronger, right? So if it's one person that starts doing something, somebody might stand up and say, "Hey man, cut that out." But if it's more than one person, then it's all of a sudden, well, this is coordinated. Maybe there's something about this or whatever. And people just I don't know. I got to thinking about that
like
too.
It's a joke, like it's a joke or a skit.
Well,
it's like a joke or a skit that the restaurant might be putting on, and they think it's just a skit from the restaurant. They're going to get new food or something like that. Yeah.
Well, it could be that,
because there's actually restaurants. There's actually restaurants where they actually make fun of the customers, just purposeful. And I noticed there's like a delay when I talk, which is really annoying. For some reason, there's a bad connection with our live stream, so I will talk, and then it's like a second later it actually starts talking over on Sean's end, unfortunately. But anyway, I've seen this, like Eddie Hall, the really muscular guy. He goes to this restaurant and pretends to be an employee there. They basically make fun of customers. It's like part of the gig of the restaurant. So there's restaurants that may put on weird gigs and stuff, so you might assume that.
Yeah. So it got me thinking though. It's just like that. You remember a few weeks ago we showed we had an episode that was kind of on human trafficking, and you remember that this guy and they were filming the people because they wanted to show that regular people in a situation where something really bad is happening, they're not even paying attention. So they're walking and they're like grabbing kids and putting stuff over their mouth, and people, a couple times people saw them do it and they didn't do anything. They just keep walking and acting like nothing here to see, and part of it, I think too, is people constantly kind of have their heads down. They're looking at their phone or I don't know what it is. It's just people are being zombified.
Oh yeah. True 100% true. I want to show you some stuff here. I want to show some crazy stuff if I can really quick. Now we were talking about Appalachian Mountains. This is obviously not the Appalachian Mountains, but I've noticed a lot of these in South America okay, well, they'll have these really big mountains. And as you can see here, it's maybe a little difficult from the screen we have there, but you can see this guy's clearly out of place. This is very far away. And you can see he's very tall considering how big a mountain is, right? But there's actually other videos like this as well. And you can see him walking around doing stuff, like zooms in on him. And it's actually multiple. I've seen many videos like this, actually. There's one over here as well. Let me show you that one. Let's see if I can. There you go.
Oh yeah, I
You can
see
see
it.
this guy walking. And there's like tons of these type of videos. And then when you zoom out, you can see that there's no way they would be that tall if it was a human. And at any rate, so you got some of those, but I was going to show also some other stuff which I thought was really crazy. And I don't know if is there a way you can make a bigger screen or no? Because I don't know of a way to make this bigger. I wanted to show this part here in the center. This is pretty great. Maybe you can play it. Can you play this one?
Yeah, I could
Because
play it.
I can't play the audio. You can play the audio because this is really crazy.
Yeah,
And I've seen this with Justin
the,
Trudeau. Actually, I'm going to show you something crazy.
yeah. Send me the link in the
All right.
in
So
our
I've seen
chat
some stuff. How do I do the chat? Here we go. Guest chat. Here we go. All right.
Sweet, got it.
Oh, whoops. I did it wrong. No, here, there you go. Okay. So I've seen this one really crazy pattern with Justin Trudeau that no one seems to notice. Like no one notices it because no one's made videos about it. And I noticed it a long time ago. I never really made a video about it. I'm like, what the hell? Why has no one else noticed this? And it's the same thing you'll see with this clip here. Someone in the background literally mimicking what the lady's saying with like really weird mannerisms and stuff like that. And I've seen this one lady, Freeland or whatever. She's always doing this behind Justin Trudeau. It's really weird and kind of creepy as well. And this video actually went viral recently. This guy's showing this clip and reacting to it. So, once you pull it up, it's pretty interesting. The lady basically says everything in tandem with the lady in front of her and even makes the same mistake. It's like she's a ventriloquist. It's almost like she's controlling the lady in front of her. It's kind of weird.
Okay,
It's
let's
at
see
the
here.
2:43 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it starts going.
Committee's interview
You can
with
play the audio.
FBI employees. The record, page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roya Demlow,
What is going on there?
That is weird. What kind of weird stuff is this? What you got me playing, man?
No, there's like 5. I got like 5 of these things. At least. It's like crazy, man.
Oh, that is very crazy. Is there another place in the video you
No,
want me to show?
he says more. No, just keep playing it. There's like more. He keeps
Okay.
going over. He goes over it again, I think. He shows more. He shows more. And he shows it closer. And he shows it like in slow motion, I think, even.
I thought I could play.
FBI employee Roya Demlow,
What is going on there? What is going on there? We're gonna get a close up now. Look. Did she just say the mistake in real time? Let's look again closer.
I wanted to introduce him to the record, page 55 from the committee's interview.
What's going on? Oh, what's going on with her eyes? Oh my god, mate, I am freaking right out. What is going on in the world, man? What is going on in the world? Is it because we're videoing everything now? Does this sort of stuff normally happen in the day-to-day life of this place called Earth?
With page 55 from the committee's interview.
Is she programming her head? Like, I need to get out, man. I need to get out or something. I can't because the kids are asleep. Mate. What is going on?
Took place on July 17, 2023. In that,
One more time. My God.
which took place on July 17, 2023.
Oh, fuck it. Okay, it's just the music. Jesus Christ, I'm freaking right out, mate.
In that, we're to leave this interview and we're to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden.
Did she just realise? She realised, didn't she? She realised.
Bro, look at this. Look at this. You saw how she was like covering her mouth, right? Like this. Same thing with Justin Trudeau. There's a lady behind him. Same thing. She literally put on a mask so you couldn't even see it anymore. She put a mask on because she kept doing that same thing that lady's doing. And it's like every interview. Like if you put it over on my side, I can actually send you another link. Check this out. And this is with the mask on. You'll notice she'll move to what he's saying. She's trying to hide it. In every interview of Justin Trudeau is like this. This chick behind him, Freeland, keeps like moving with his words. So like she's trying to stop herself. And in a recent one, she's like covering her mouth like this, just like that. Like she can't stop. She can't stop doing it. Okay. Now this one,
federal
watch how she moves. Watch how this lady moves.
The Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations. I want to be very clear. The scope of these measures will be time-limited, geographically targeted, as well as reasonable and proportionate. We're entering the third week of illegal blockades that have been disrupting the lives.
Okay. You saw how she nodded her head every time he started to make an inflection to a new topic. Now, she's got a mask on, so you can't really see anything. Now, here, she's extremely uncomfortable in this one. This is like the more recent videos. It's like she's trying to stop herself from doing this. And I can't find the one where she was doing it and it was so obvious. There was a video I saw where she's literally looks exactly like the one that first video we saw. And I can't find that one, but I wish I could find it because like she's literally repeating everything he says. But in this one, you can see she's trying to stop from doing this. She's trying to stop moving. She's trying to stop making these weird faces and stuff, but she can't. And she even tries to cover her mouth, I think, even in this one. So it's really weird stuff, man. It's like the same kind of thing we saw with that other video. If you watch, I just put a link in the...
okay, yeah, here. Okay.
Guess. But there's also another one from back like 10, 20 years ago. I'm going to show you too. It's
Small
really
businesses.
No, that's not it. That's a different, that's the wrong one. It's the last one. There we go.
Everyone.
Just zoom in on that and just look at how
back in Winnipeg for this important triennial gathering of the Ukrainian Canadian Congress. C'est un grand plaisir d'être de retour à Winnipeg et je suis toujours très content de prendre vos questions.
Prime Minister Cam McIntosh, CBC. Today, Ottawa's former police chief is criticizing CSIS for not providing enough upfront information about the protest convoy. Wondering if that's a concern that you share, and is it time for reform in CSIS?
Every day, we're hearing new testimony about what happened over the course of the invocation of the Emergencies Act and the illegal blockades that were seizing Ottawa and indeed places right across the country. We called this inquiry so that Canadians could see exactly why it was needed to invoke the Emergencies Act and how, when we invoked it in a way that was responsible, limited, and targeted on solving the problem as quickly as possible. We thank the Commission for its ongoing work. We thank everyone who's participating. I asked from the very beginning to be allowed to appear, to share our perspective on this. This was an important and difficult moment in Canada's history, and it's important that the right lessons be drawn.
Okay. So she's not repeating it anymore. She's purposely stopping. But there's old videos of her before this where she literally would repeat everything he said. She now purposely holds her mouth shut. But you'll notice if you can look close, her face is like looking really weird. She's making weird faces and stuff. And the really weird part is she's the one who is the one who canceled all these people's bank accounts, that were in the trucker convoy or whatever. And she, who she's related to, where her father used to work. Was it her father or grandfather? I think it was her grandfather. He used to be part of the World War II German side. He worked high up for that guy. Her father or grandfather, I can't remember which one. Grandfather or something like that was very high up in the German side back in World War II. I'm not going to say the guy's name. I think you know who I'm talking about. Okay. At any rate, it was what's really strange. Like I said, we can't really see it here because she's just nodding her head to everything he says, but you can see she's kind of fidgeting and she can't sit still. And there's an old video where she literally looked like this other lady we were showing it in the beginning, where she's literally repeating everything he says. I wish I could find that video. Unfortunately, I don't know where it is, but there's like 100 videos with them being interviewed. So, but you can get the idea of what I'm trying to get at, though. You can see there's like some weird stuff going on there.
Yeah, that's very strange. Let's see.
I've seen it in other places too. But yeah, that one, that other one was like that. But at any rate, we can move on to something else. But I just thought that was really strange, some of that stuff. And I actually got more. I got some stuff with like celebrities where they just stand still and frozen in really weird ways. Like there's like an NFL player. There's actually a few NBA players, NFL players. They look like they're literally just standing there like a robot while it's just really creepy looking. I'm going to show you that maybe later. Not right now, though. We can do some other stuff.
Okay. So Appalachian Mountains, right? So here's this video about the moon-eyed people. So let's see if there's something related.
According to Cherokee legend, the rich Appalachian Mountains once housed a mysterious tribe known as the Moon-eyed people. Despite the fact that they vanished centuries before the Cherokee acquired these lands, strange relics survived, providing clues to their buried history. The Moon-eyed people were described as being short and pale, having milky white skin and large, sun-sensitive eyes. They only emerged from their underground homes at night or in severe fog to hunt and forage. The Cherokee uncovered the old stone tools and weaponry of the Moon-eyed tribes dispersed across the mountains. Most peculiar were the high stone walls crafted to protect their settlements, with no evidence of doors or entries amid the ruins. The Georgia Parks Division of the Department of Natural Resources has a marker at Fort Mountain that mentions legends about the wall's origin. Of the Moon-eyed people, the plaque says, these people are said to have been unable to see during certain phases of the moon. During one of these phases, the Creek people annihilated the race. Some believe the Moon-eyed people built the fortifications on this mountain. So, where did the enigmatic Moon-eyed people really depart to, and why did they vanish so abruptly?
Moon-eyed people.
Okay.
All right.
That's strange. They lived in caverns, right?
Yeah, it seems like they maybe they were pale because they were under they dwelled sort of underneath or in caves and stuff like that.
There's a lot of legends about like people living in caverns, and they're usually like not exactly human. Or there's like, they're like serpent-like or something like that often. Like the ones under LA, there's a serpent city under LA, and they were said, and the Indians and American Indians in that area said they were kind of serpent type people or something. So there's a lot of strange stories like that.
Okay, so this is more a special, you see that, so scary video recorded in the Appalachian Mountains. So let's see what she's talking about.
So it seems like a lot of you guys live under a rock and do not know anything about the Appalachian Mountains. It is one of the largest hiking trails in the world. It crosses from Maine all the way to the edge of Mississippi. But with that being said, with this amount of wooded area, you know that there are possibilities of Bigfoot, Dogman, skinwalkers, or even something we do not know of. And apparently there are 3 rules to follow in the Appalachian Mountains. If you are out in the wilderness and you see something strange, no, you didn't. If you hear something or someone call your name, no, you didn't. If you feel something stalking you, do not run. Never whistle in the woods, and definitely stay out of there after dark. So upon doing further research, I actually came across this chilling video that I found on TikTok of a woman seeing something in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm not sure what it is, but as these rules say, if you saw something, no you didn't. Let me know what you guys think about this chilling video.
Caught this on video in February 2019 in the Appalachian Mountains. Here's the enhanced pictures. What do you think it was?
So it seems like a lot of you guys live under a rock and do not know anything about the Appalachian Mountains.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, but here, let's go back to the place where, let's see here. Yeah, you see that. And
That's
so you can see them first.
Is
You
that
can
two
see them
people
from a
or
distance.
something? What
That's
is
from
that?
a distance. Okay, and then this is, there you go. That's,
It's hard to know. It's hard to tell what it is.
yeah.
Looks strange
Right?
though. Whatever it is.
Whatever that is I don't have any plans to go to the Appalachian Mountains. Here's something. This is just fun. This is just fun to look at. We're talking about weird stuff. We'll break it up a little bit with this. Here we go.
Going on here? Nope. Denied. No need to go no further. This ain't the Food Network. This is Sci-Fi Channel. I seen this movie that take over the whole world. Nope. Don't nobody want these alien appetizers. And a grace long enough to get me to eat this here. Miss me.
What is that? A snake or something?
I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to make it out. Let's see here.
God, if it's trying to get off the grill that bad, I don't know if I want to eat it, man.
Right, I know.
It's trying to get off the grill. I think I'll eat something that doesn't move. That sounds better.
Hey, shout out to
Maybe
Kosher
stab it a few times.
Clinicians.
Come on, stop.
My man in the house. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I want to eat that. And here's one more. Here's one more. This might be this is like a good tip. So say for instance, you suspect that your spouse or your girlfriend or something, you suspect that she is guilty of maybe cheating or doing some weird stuff like keeping information away from you. This might be a way to deal with that. So check it out. You don't even have to know the
that'll work though.
Huh?
That'll work probably. I'm sure that'll work.
Yeah, it totally works because he can't let go of the baby. So no matter if she's got his phone and stuff, it doesn't matter. You can't drop the baby. Oh, that's great. All right. So what else you got for us?
I'm gonna have you do this.
okay.
You can play the audio maybe.
All right.
I just sent you the link.
Okay, I got it.
It's at the 9:08 minute. And it's really weird watching this because there was a video of Clinton like this. And yeah, go to the 9:08. He stands there like a robot while they're working on him. Like they're shaving his head or they're like combing his hair and stuff. And it just looks really weird. You'll see what I'm saying when it plays. It just doesn't look right. It looks really off.
Okay,
like his brain is just frozen. He can't move.
To glitches in the industry.
Okay. You went viral during the finals.
He's like, I went viral? Did I? Yeah, because you didn't bloody move, mate.
You did not move.
Go on, Curry. Ah! Oh! Who's that? I just freaked out.
What the hell?
But his fingers aren't even moving. It looks like it's something out of bloody Madame Tussauds or something like that. What the F is going on? Look at you. Why aren't you moving, mate? Even his eyes. It just looks like an AI robot.
Yeah, dude, this is a robot or something.
Don't let people know that I actually pay attention to my job. I'm serious about it.
He's saying, I pay attention to my job. I'm serious about it. Attention, mate. Attention. That's 16K attention right there.
All athletes that want to get into this business. I know y'all see us a lot shucking and jiving, laughing and joking, but I'm actually paying attention and concentrating. And there's also on television and talk about it.
It literally looks like somebody's just stood a model in front of there and he's like fixing his beard and stuff.
Great team.
And look at Shaq.
Yeah, he doesn't
look at
blink.
Shaq,
He
mate.
doesn't blink. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, those two. Yeah, all three of those. Have you seen those?
No.
Yeah, those three right there. Have you seen those?
Look.
Shaq. You've never seen those?
I mean, I know who they are, but I've not seen.
Yeah, these are crazy. No. These are crazy videos, man. They just freeze and they're just stand there like they don't. And people were talking to them and they're just frozen and they don't even respond. Nothing. They're just like they're just like a robot, just stuck there for like a minute. Shaq just literally sits there frozen for like a couple minutes. It's like really crazy looking, man.
Hey, wait a minute. So
I did videos on this back in the old days. I got like 5 million views doing it.
Here, let me ask you about this. So, what is it? Mitch McConnell recently. I know you know about that. Like he recently, just like he's zoned out. It's like he doesn't know where he is, and he just stops talking. He's non-responsive. Like right in the middle of the
singers. Like it happened with Katy Perry. They just like really weird stuff. Like with Katy Perry, she just froze, and then one of her eyes kept blinking in and out like this. One, not two, one. Like her eye just kept going like this, and she's like frozen while her eyes, one eye's going up and down. I can show you that video. It's like really weird, man. It's like I've seen a lot of these really weird videos like this, and you can't do this as a human. You can't. How can a human like freeze and then like open one eye and close it over and over? It's like really strange. You know, it's not normal.
Show me that video. I want to see that.
Okay. I can't show it very good because I have terrible quality. I'll send you the link. It's a TikTok video. So you'll be able to show it even better anyways because you got the TikTok thing. But yeah, her eye keeps opening and closing and she's just frozen there and acting weird and stuff. There's a lot of these videos like this, man. Like I've seen it many times. I actually, like I said, I had a 5 million view video I did like this before where I showed all these people doing this stuff. That's probably my next video. I'm going to do all these glitches and show people glitching out and acting weird and stuff. So.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I sent you the link.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, folks, he can show it better than me. I got.
Okay, yeah. I can actually. Here it is.
Going on. Well, actually, is Mike.
Okay, let's see.
What's going on with Katy Perry? Why is she glitching? Wait for it.
Make even more noise for my band.
It's like she's a robot. She's like fixing her eye. Like, oh, my eye's not working right. Push the button here. Push the button. What the hell is that shit, man? Have you seen the Beyonce where she changes? Have you ever seen the Beyonce one where she's like singing and all of a sudden she just changes her face? They like zoom in really close and it's in slow motion and her face just changes, man. Like she starts looking like a devil or something. Have you ever seen that one?
I don't think
It's
I
like crazy.
saw that.
I've shown it.
Yeah. Or send it to me if you have it.
I had it up on my channel like 7 years ago. I gotta find it, man. There's even ones with what the hell's it? And an Eminem. Even Eminem's done it before. He's been on an interview and just frozen stuff. I don't even know if it's easy to find anymore. Changing. I don't know if it used to be easy to find this stuff. Now it's not as easy to find it anymore. Yeah, here. Well, this is one example right here. You can just see her. She gets this really weird stuff going on. They zoom in and show what's going on. Actually, I think this might be it right here. It might be this one. I can maybe send you a link. These are weird. These are weird videos, man. There's like tons of these things. I used to do videos on. I'm gonna do my next video on this, I think. Anyways. Yeah, here's another one. Beyonce's got a lot of these. I just sent you two. I think these are kind of like TikTok shaped. These are the ones that are like the, what do you call them? The YouTube shorts or whatever you call them.
Shorts.
Yeah. I sent you two shorts. I haven't watched. Let me watch it. I think it's pretty much it though. It's like the same kind of thing as usual, where she just changes and stuff, and it's kind of weird.
Actually, I shouldn't play that music, man. That music's
probably
yeah.
Also, you can't show it bigger. That looks kind of weird how you're showing it.
Yeah,
you can't do it like the TikTok things, or that's actually not a good one, anyways. I don't think there's a lot of them. There's like a slow mo one. I don't know where it is. I'd have to go find it, but there's a really creepy one over slow mo of it happening, and I'll try to find it for my next video too. It's pretty weird. Like you can see her face go from normal Beyonce in real slow motion to like this weird looking, looks like a man or something. And it's like her facial features just completely change. So you can't do the shorts like you do on the TikTok ones, or no?
Well, I'd have to download the video first, and it doesn't let me. I have to go through like a couple steps to download a YouTube.
Yeah, well, this is probably not good then. I don't know. Maybe there's ones on TikTok or something.
Yeah, and anyhow, we'll save that for next time. Maybe I'll download that cool. And we'll do something else. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do you got, man? This is kind of my stuff, but you've been playing it, even though it's my stuff.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go over to me. Okay, we did this. What is this? I have one more thing. What is this? I'm not sure what this is. When you see something weird on the security cameras, but
listen, it's always a good practice when you're in Appalachia that if you see something weird on your cameras, just close it. You don't want none of it. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter what they're just none your business. All right, none ya business. That's all you need to know about that. Secondly, those are dogs. It's just a camera glitch. Those are normal dogs. Anyway, glad to put the spooky candle out. Later.
Okay. They're all saying the same thing, kind of, about the Appalachians.
Yeah.
They're all saying like it's scary there and stuff. I'm sure there are some really creepy stuff that people see. Otherwise, there wouldn't be all these stories. We've seen a little bit of it already, but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah,
do we got
pretty strange.
here?
You have anything else for us?
Oh yeah, I got another one too. Yeah, there's one other one. I actually only watched this a little bit. It's the same kind of idea, but it's with a kid, and it's not the kid because at first it'll look like the kid is weird, but it's actually the dad that's weird. Okay, when you check this one out, this is from an old clip. This is maybe 10, 15 years ago or something. I don't know what this is.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you send me a link?
This is Neil Cavuto.
Did you send me a link again?
Yeah, I just sent it. I think I sent it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Go ahead, send. Yeah, you can play it. Is this better on your end? Because I have like bad connection or whatever. I don't know what's going on. And I want it to be higher resolution so you can see it. People can actually see what we're talking
I've got
about.
it so that it'll be bigger and stuff. Here we go. There we go.
And it's bad resolution anyways, but okay.
How far in? Or just from the beginning?
I think it's like 10 seconds in. The kid's making faces too, but it's not the kid actually that's scary or creepy. It's the dad.
By Fox's Neil Cavuto was pronounced creepiest thing ever by the blog Mediaite. It wasn't what the kid did, it was his dad.
What are your friends saying when they see you on TV?
I don't know right now.
Did you notice the dad's lips moving? Sort of like a bad ventriloquist? The boy is 5-year-old Hudson Hinckley, who did a cute political commercial for his dad, a Republican from Rhode Island, running for the U.S. Senate.
There's the national debt when I was born, and this is the national debt what it is now. Yuck!
But when they were interviewed by Cavuto...
But Hudson, are you worried about our debt?
You worried about paying back the money?
No.
But what do you expect? The kid's 5. The creepy part, the part that made Mediaite's writer want to go wash my eyes out, was watching the dad when Hudson was asked what he wants to be when he grows up.
I want to be in the war and save the country.
When we showed the clip, everyone had a theory.
He's already told him what to say.
It looks like they're both reading from the same script or teleprompter.
I want to be a good senator.
Really? It reminds me of like a stage mom. Like they rehearse it and then they see their kids on stage and they're like, say exactly what I told you to say.
Why were you mouthing the words that he said?
Well, I'm not sure. Obviously we were both a bit nervous because it was the first time we did national TV. That's all. There was no conspiracy theory. There were no cue cards.
A psychologist told CNN this type of repetition can happen when someone is anxious about how a child or a spouse is being perceived. Some suggested it might be a verbal tic, the involuntary tic of echoing.
God, no. I've done hundreds of interviews myself. It was just the first time I've ever worked with a 5-year-old live, so obviously it didn't go as planned, but live and learn.
And if it all feels a little bit like a ventriloquist act, say Maxwell and Hugo...
You tell them it wasn't my fault.
What sort of dummy do you think I am?
At least Hudson and Barry survived the interview, unlike Hugo. But read my lips, no more interviews together.
This is real bad.
Ginny Mo, CNN.
I want to be a good senator.
Really?
New York.
So they said echoing. Echoing, maybe that's what these other people are doing. They like literally copy what they see someone in front of them doing or something. But it seems like there's more going on than that. It seems really strange how it's working. It feels like, and this is the blurriest we've had for me on the interview. This is ridiculous. This is like 80s TV or something. All right. This is worse than 80s TV. This is like when the internet first started and you had like the dial in with a modem or something,
Yeah, it is pretty strange. Okay, well, we said we were going to try to do kind of a shorter show today, just because we got started later, and it's late, and we're lame-o dads, so we get tired early. So,
old guys.
So anyhow, yeah. So I guess, I mean, that's going to be our show for today. Please like the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, become a channel member where you'll get access to all archive videos. Support independent media. Super chats enabled. Super thanks for the replay gang. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Dr. Thunder Music, all one word. Spell out the word doctor if you'd like to buy me a sandwich. Shoot me a Cash App, hashtag Sandwich Gang. And if you didn't know it, sandwich is spelled with 2 M's. Sandwich. So, thank you very much. And that's going to be our time for today. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you guys.
All right, now.